Hey, everybody, welcome back to Three Corky Dudes. And tonight this episode, we have a special guest with us, the Complex Traveler. And Jeff is going to interview and bring us in with her very soon. But right now, we just want to all say hi, me,
Hi.
Ben, and Jeff.
Hello.
And let's get going. All right, everybody, welcome. Here we are back, Three Corky Dudes. And this episode, like we said, we have a special guest for you. But before we bring on our special guest, we would like to talk about what we're drinking and sharing and sipping and socializing with you tonight. So let's start with Ben, because he's got that really cool Cornhusker mustache going on. Shave the beard. It looks good. He eats the corn. He's got the mustache because he can keep the butter all day long. Yeah. So go ahead, Ben. Tell us, what are you drinking, buddy?
We've got a Marquette Rose from Branches Winery up by La Crosse, Wisconsin. Marquette is a grape grown in the region in the upper Mississippi River AVA. About $15, $16, $17 a bottle. Really good, kind of like a different style or play on rosé with the Marquette grape, more of like a heavier kind of red wine grape on the rosé here, though. As you can see with the color.
It's a dark rosé. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's a very dark rosé.
12% alcohol. But it's good stuff. And I'll let one of you guys talk about your wines next.
How about you, Jeff? Go ahead.
I just have a question. Are we talking about what we're drinking or what we're growing? Because someone hasn't grown facial hair yet.
Some of us have to reach a certain age in life so we can get that hair.
Yeah. I'm going to talk really fast. This, I haven't tried. I'm going to open it as Steve talks, is a Sparkling Grenache Blanc from California. Robert Hall method Japanese 15432 method Champagnese. I can't even pronounce that. Japanese.
Champagne.
Champagne. It's method champagne. Okay. So that's what I'm drinking. I totally forgot the price, but I'm just going to inspire you and our audience to find something you haven't sipped before and try it.
That sounds great. That sounds great, actually. Champagne, a Grenache champagne.
Is that kind of like Prosecco?
I think so. Let's find out. Do you think I can pop it and break the... Nope.
Now that wouldn't be
there
good.
We go.
Oh, wait.
Don't put the glass behind you.
Salud.
Salud. What
Look
are you
that. How's it
drinking,
pour?
Steve?
Oh, look at the bubbles. Look at that. That's really pretty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris,
that's cool.
Beautiful nose.
So I have from New York State to Hudson Valley. And what kind of makes this, I think this is more of a East Coast, West Coast kind of thing. It's right over the border by my house. Oceane Vineyards. Let's see if I can show this here. Oceane Vineyards.
Yeah.
And this is a Traminette. Okay. It's a 221 Traminette. And you can see, look at this color. Look at that color. Is that beautiful?
That looks like an orange wine.
Yeah, it does look like an orange wine, but it is not an orange wine. It is just a very full-bodied white Traminette. And you get a lot of like those nice, I guess you want to say apricot, honey. You get like nice flavors, tropical flavors. It's really good.
What is a Traminette again?
Traminette, I believe, is a hybrid grape.
Yeah.
So, and what's really cool about Traminette, or about this winery, Oceane's, not only are they in the Hudson Valley, New York, Hudson Valley AVA, but I know that they have vineyards out in California.
Ooh.
So I don't know exactly where. I guess you would look up Oceane's vineyard in California and check them out. There it is. I got this. I got this last summer, and it was really good. So those are our wines. And without further ado, I think we're just about ready to bring on our special guest. Can you give us a little intro, Jeff, into who we are going to be talking to today?
Yeah, definitely. Well, if you know anything about us, we met on Instagram and we follow certain people. And I follow this one woman called the Complex Traveler. Her name is Gabriela, and she owns her own wine business up in Sacramento. She does tastings and tours in Northern California, and she's right by Napa Valley, being in Sacramento. But she's also going after her WSET 3, and I'm a WSET 2, Ben's a WSET 1, and I just wanted to bring her on, talk about that process, as well as owning a wine business, because as you know, I own a wine business and Ben is growing his own wine grapes. So maybe he'll own a wine business. And Steve, don't you produce your own wine just for fun?
Yeah, we're part of a winemaking club, so we are winemakers. Yes.
So I figured we should talk about wine in case we want to do the Three Corky Dudes of wine.
Yes. That
Yeah,
would be fun, huh?
it would.
Oh,
So let's bring her on.
sounds great.
All right. Welcome, Gabriela. Thank you for coming on our vodcast. And before we ask you those deep diving questions, what are you drinking?
Thank you for having me. Thanks for having me on. It's really nice to meet all of you. So I chose something pretty nice today. This is Pax. It's a 2022
Ooh.
Syrah from Sebastopol, Sonoma County. I love Syrah. It's
Syrah,
Syrah,
Syrah.
Syrah. I love a Syrah, and they do some great biodynamic farming, organic farming, and it's fruit forward and it's just delicious.
Nice.
So that's what I am drinking. So cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, salud.
And
Cheers.
as I mentioned before, Gabriela is in California, so I can vouch for Pex makes beautiful wines and all. So
Yes.
that's great. So since you're drinking wine, why wine? Why are you loving wine or in the wine business, I should say?
Well, why not, right?
Nice.
Yes. I've always had a love for wine. Um, it, I don't even know where to start. It's something that I've always had a passion for. It's evolved throughout the years. I grew up in the Central Valley, so I grew up about an hour and a half away from Paso Robles. So that was really my first experience when I was able to go and do wine tasting and have those experiences. And of course, I couldn't afford some of the things that was there, or the wine tasting, or the bottles, and I just knew that I liked it. Cut to, I ended up getting a degree in history education, so I moved to Sacramento to pursue that a little bit more. COVID happened. I never really worked in the wine industry, restaurants. That wasn't something that I ever did. So I did have a dream when I retired. Like, the goal was when I retired to work in a tasting room. Like, that was set in stone. Like, that was the end goal.
That's a great goal.
And I think with a lot of other people during COVID, we kind of had those moments where it was like, what are we doing? Like, what is happening? And what are we doing with our lives? And I had that aha moment one time at a winery up north, and I realized, not working in the history field at that time, um, why aren't I doing something that really drives me, that I really want to do, and then I can incorporate the umpteen years that I've spent in school studying history and education. So it just rolled from there, and I started looking, and I found that I could learn about wine through the WSET, and I started there, and then just rolled from there. And I realized I can place myself into the wine industry. Even though I wasn't born in the wine industry, I can carve my way through there and figure it out. And so that's kind of where I'm at right now.
I have a quick question.
Well, I did.
So were you actually a teacher at some point?
No, I decided I did not want to be a teacher.
Okay,
By the way, you're
okay.
talking to two teachers on
I
this
know.
podcast.
Yes, I'm a teacher, and it's
by all
funny
means.
because my goal is when I retire to be more into wine, that kind of thing. Did you grow up around wine at all, or is this something you kind of learn as an adult?
No, I didn't. I grew up in a non-alcohol household.
Hmm.
The first time I had wine, I was 14, and it was my German aunt, and we had a Gewürztraminer. And I think that was my baseline. That's what I thought all wine was supposed to be. It was sweet. It was kind of cloying. And so that's, that was my baseline. That's what I thought all wine tasted like. And then I discovered that's not what all wine tastes like. So
It's
It
fantastic.
doesn't. Very good. Well, you mentioned WSET. Ben's a WSET 1. I'm a WSET 2.
I'm just an L. No, just
No, Steve's a
I'm a
winemaker.
W
So
set
he
too.
gets,
yeah.
Steve. Oh, yeah, WSET. So we're two WSET 2s. Steve's a winemaker, so he gets more props than us. But you, from your Instagram feed, you're studying for WSET 3. When's the test?
Yeah, it's in November. So
Okay.
that's kind of taking over my life right now.
I
good for
can see,
you.
like I said, from your Instagram feed, and that's honestly one of the reasons why I don't do it. I just can't commit that kind of time, money, and my nose.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, do you have any tips? I feel like I have the worst nose.
Yeah, there's just for the level 3, it's really just a portion of tasting and smelling aromas. And that's just practice. I mean, that's just time and really studying the wine as opposed to just drinking it. Um, and I ended up getting, I'm not sure if you've seen them, but they're the aroma sets.
Oh yeah,
And
I have one.
I have a red and I have a white. I don't really know if it helps me, but I also just smell everything. And it's just about training, and I am
Mm-hmm.
by no means a blind wine expert, not doing that, but yeah, it's just about training yourself too.
I
So,
was. Oh, go ahead.
sorry, go on, Steve.
No, I was going to ask if you found that those little testers, those scents, if they were worth it, and you kind of answered that question. The other question I have: you're taking your classes in person,
No, so
or are you taking them
I
online?
go through online through the Napa Valley Wine Academy, but the exam for the level 3 I have to take in person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're studying daily, and then by the time you get to the weekend, and this is one of the reasons where you said you're smelling, you're studying wine. I'm just tasting wine. I love tasting wine. I think the three of us love tasting wine. That's how we met. Is like, I'm just so afraid that if I keep studying, I'm gonna lose a little bit of that passion. How do you be like on the weekend and be like, all right, let's open this bottle and just drink, or are you like, oh my gosh, I'm just so tired right now.
Yeah, no, I definitely, I'm sure all of you experienced that where like I do not need any wine today. But I think
I
it's
don't.
more so that it's enhanced my appreciation for wine, because the level 3 is really more about learning the regions and where the wine that grows there. The tasting and the evaluation portion is really just one portion of the exam. It's all of the other things that has like driven me to want to taste more wine, because then I'm like, well, now I need to know what the wine tastes like in this region if I'm not already familiar with it. So I think it's even driven it even more.
Okay.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
And speaking of driving, so you have this, you're going for your WSET 3. What's the goal? How far will you go with that?
I think this is it. I really just wanted
Huh.
to my goal was a level 3. I mean, who knows? I say that now. But the level 4, the dip set that's pretty intense. It's 6 subsections within the level 4, and each one is its own course. And I think if I even did like the first 2 levels, I think I would be okay, but I think this was good. I think it was good with this, just getting to this point and being able to teach about wine myself and having that behind me to where I can know what I'm talking about a little bit more than, just really loving wine, which is fine too. But that's what I wanted.
Good.
That's
And
great.
so you're a WSET student, but I also know you own your own wine business. Can you talk about that a bit?
Yeah.
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 So, during this time where I was like, oh, okay, how can I carve my way in? What do I do? I felt intimidated. Because I think the wine industry can be really intimidating, pretentious, and I'm saying it, like it's hard, especially going,
Sure.
from a small boutique winery and then visiting, one of the high-end wineries in Napa. It can be intimidating for people, and I think a lot of people don't feel like they belong in those places, and I want people to know that they do. They belong. They can experience everything that comes with that. They can taste some really great wines. Um, so I thought, well, why don't we do that in the comfort of our own homes? I can come to your house. You can bring some people. I'll bring all the glasses. I'll curate the wine list, and I'll help you feel a little bit more comfortable to go onto your own journeys, experience wine, and go from there. I mean, the possibilities are
Wow.
endless with wine, right? Like there's just
True.
Yeah.
it's endless. You could do so many things with wine and experiences. So that's what I wanted to provide to people.
Very
That's
good. And then
fantastic.
Yeah.
my last question is, why are you the complex traveler?
Well, life is complex, right? I mean, just like a beautiful glass of wine, that's the goal, is for your wine to be complex, to have all of these layers, to have acid and alcohol and body and have all these fruit flavors that allow it to age with time. And I think that's the goal in life, right? Is to just become better, just to become a better person, to be more knowledgeable, to you know have all of those experiences that add to the breadth of your life. And we travel a lot. So one of the other things that we were doing is adding to my own palate and knowledge of visiting these wineries and in different regions and understanding the wines that grow in those regions. So just combine those two
Mm,
names.
Very good.
Yeah.
And then I guess two quick questions before we get to the fun quiz is what was your favorite wine region you have been, and what is on your bucket list to go to?
I love Oregon. So I started
Yeah.
experiencing Oregon a couple years ago. And I mean, every single time it's just a new experience. And Pinot Noir, Chardonnay. Um, I'm loving Southern Oregon Syrahs. Every single time they just hit. They're amazing. And I think they're underrepresented as well. Um, but yeah, I love experiencing Oregon. But of course, I love California. There's so many different regions in California. Um, we've been to Temecula and did wine tasting there. There's a lot of Spanish varieties there. Um, so we're doing Sonoma next weekend or next month. Um, it just I don't have like a certain favorite region, but if I had to pick one, it would definitely be Oregon for sure.
Nice.
That's
But
great.
I do want to
Very
start experiencing Washington a little bit more. Um, I haven't explored as much as I would like to, so I would say that Washington is something my next thing I guess.
It makes some great pinots.
Yes, and Syrahs, Rieslings.
Sure.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Are we ready to quiz?
We're ready to quiz if you guys are ready. Is everybody ready?
Let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
Let's
Now,
do it.
Gabriela's going to
finally
play
talks.
with us. She's going to be so
Yep.
Ben. I'm really in trouble now because
Oh,
it's
I know.
me versus the WSET
Oh
team
gosh,
over
no.
here.
Yes.
Oh yes. So you'll
But-
see. But
All right.
here we go.
Wow,
You ready?
this
Let's bring
lighting's
in.
so bad. Yeah.
Here we go, guys. Let's get ready. It's time for our
You bring us in.
wine quiz with Jeff and the Wine likes app. Make sure you open your phone and download that app, and then open that app, and then play with us. Yeah, let's get going.
All right. Well, thank you, Steve. As you notice, Gabriela is a blonde. And if you notice, I'm drinking a Blanc. So we have a quiz here on the Wine Likes app I just put on. Are you a Blanc or a blonde? 7 easy questions. Are you 3 ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
We're ready.
All right. Well, hey, just for the rules, if you get the answer right, you get 2 sips. Answer wrong, 1 sip. Okay. Which grape is most commonly associated with Sancerre? Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, or Chenin Blanc? Yes, Steve.
Chenin Blanc.
Ben, I'm not going to have Gabriela answer last because I don't want everyone just to copy her.
Chenin Blanc.
Gabriela.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Very good, Gabriela and I, because I can have 2 sips. Ben and Steve, 1 sip.
But you didn't get it right. You just told the question.
Yeah, I made up the question. I knew the answer. All right. Blanc de Blanc champagne must be made exclusively from white grapes. True or false? Ben?
True.
Steve?
I'm going to say true as well.
And our expert?
True.
That is true. You all
Look
get
at
2
us,
sips.
Ben, we're like
Congratulations.
kicking butt, dude.
Definitely. All right. If you describe yourself as zesty, refreshing, and lively, which wine are you most like? A Chardonnay, a Viognier, I can't even pronounce it tonight, Viognier, Pinot Grigio, or Sauvignon Blanc? Zesty, refreshing, and lively. Steve, your
I was a Pinot
personality.
Grigio.
Pinot Grigio. Ben,
I'm going to say the Blanc.
the Sauvignon Blanc,
That one.
and Miss Zesty herself.
Wait, what was the first choice?
Of course, Chardonnay, Vignon. Why can't?
Viognier.
Thank you, Viognier. Sauvignon Blanc or Pinot Grigio. You are refreshing, zesty, and lively.
I'm going to go with Sauvignon Blanc.
Yep, the 2 Sauv Blancs are correct. 2 sips. Steve, 1 sip.
Steve, 1 sip. Steve, 1 sip.
All right, let's talk family, guys. Pinot Blanc is genetically related to Pinot Noir. True or false? Steve?
True.
Repeat the question, please.
Of course. Pinot Blanc is genetically related to Pinot Noir.
True.
True.
And Ben said true? Gabriela, are you
I think
related to the answer?
I jumped the question, but yes, true.
Very good. All 2 sips. Congratulations. Blanc de Noir champagne is made from only white grapes, a blend of white and red, sweet fortified grapes, or only red grapes. Blanc de Noir champagne. Steve?
I'm going to say only red grapes.
Ben?
I'm going to say blend.
A blend? Gabriela?
Black grapes from Pinot Noir.
Correct. Just red grapes. I'm sorry, Ben won. By the way, we have no official scorekeeper. I know our guest
That's right.
here has.
Steve's losing. Steve's
ace the
losing. We know
quiz.
that.
If we could give you the W set right now, we would, because you're doing great, Gabriela. All right, 2 more questions. Blonde in French literally means fair or light. True or false?
True.
Steve?
I'll say true because Ben said true.
True.
All right, does anyone want to check with Duolingo? Yes, Gabriela?
So true.
Correct. You all right. Cheers to getting it all right. And
Thank you, Ben.
lastly, which country is not famous for Sauvignon Blanc? Italy, France, New Zealand, or Chile? Steve? It's a give me.
Again?
Toy. Which country is not
The
famous for
choices.
some?
Just the choices.
Okay, Italy, France, New Zealand, Chile.
I'm going to say Italy.
Ben,
I'm going to say Chile.
I
Gabriela.
feel like that's a trick question.
Whoa. See, all these are trick questions, and
They're
she's
not
finally
trick questions.
calling
They're
you
so
out.
easy.
Yeah, because you know the answers. That's why they're easy.
Well, okay, okay, can you can you repeat the
Of course, you can pull it, Steve. It's okay.
We should create a new game called Stump the Song.
Well, it's
Which,
okay, go ahead.
which country is not famous
Famous.
for Sauvignon Blanc? Italy, France, New Zealand, Chile.
Okay, if you're gonna say not famous, I'll go with Chile, but go ahead.
It's Italy.
But they do
When have you had an
Ah,
Italian Sauvignon Blanc?
They do
They do, but
They-
do you go to the wine store and be like, hook me up with that Italian
have
Sauvignon
one.
Blanc? It's great.
Yeah, but you also don't go to the wine store and say, give me that Chilean Sauvignon
Yes, you
Blanc.
do. And
Actually,
that's
you
what I'm
do.
going to do next week.
Yes, I think that's why it was a trick question because I have a Chile and an Italian Sauvignon Blanc. So
If anyone watches this,
not famous.
write in and DM us if it was a trick question. But Steve, good job.
Good job, Steve.
Thank you.
Good job.
I still lost, but it's okay.
Well, guys, that was the quiz. And as you can see, it's the bad lighting and sun. So we better get out of here before you don't see me. So
It's
before
funny
we
you
do,
say sun. It's dark where I'm at. So it's funny.
well, welcome to the West Coast, the best coast. Real fast, let's go around and find out where everyone can find us. Of course, Gabriela, you first. Where can people find you?
So right now I'm on Instagram, complex_traveler. I'm also on TikTok, but TikTok's not always my thing.
Join the club.
I try. But I also have a website, so anybody in the area of Sacramento can go to the link in my bio on my Instagram and check out my website.
How far do
Very
you travel
cool.
for your wine business?
I try to stick relatively close, within 20 miles for sure.
Yeah, right by that Arden Mall. I know my Sacramento.
Yeah, Arden Mall. Yeah.
Steve?
People can find me on the web, my blog, steviestompstogrape.com, where I do a blog about New Jersey and New Jersey wines and, surrounding areas. And my Instagram account and my YouTube account at Stevie Stumps the Grape. How about you, Ben?
Where can they find
Yeah,
that beautiful
so-
mustache of yours?
It's not just taped on, I promise. They can find me at Wine Mile on Instagram and YouTube, doing silly things with wine, kind of breaking up that wine culture, that stuffy wine culture, as kind of aforementioned before. So that's me. What about you, Jeff?
Well, of course, I have an app called the Wine Likes app, and you can find me also on social media on Instagram at the Wine Likes app. But download and sip, socialize, and share with all of us. Cheers, everyone!
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Gabriela, for joining
Thanks
us.
for having me.
And good job
It's a
on the
pleasure
quiz.
meeting you.
Only one wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Thank you
nice
very
meeting
much.
You too.
We'll see everybody on the next episode. Until then, keep stomping and salute everybody.